ASAP Rocky deeply emotional after RiRi's unbelievable reaction to the news. Sleepy face. Nobody, and we mean absolutely nobody, saw this moment coming. What was supposed to be a quiet, private conversation between ASAP Rocky and Rihanna quickly turned into one of the most emotional, soul-shaking moments of their entire relationship, a moment that left Rocky visibly broken, fighting back tears, and completely overwhelmed by a reaction he never expected from the woman he loves most. Fans would later describe it as the rawest thing we've ever seen from Rocky, and once the details leaked, the internet simply couldn't handle it. The calm before the storm. It all started on a calm evening. No cameras. No entourage. No red carpets. Just Rocky and RiRi, sitting together in their private space, enjoying one of those rare moments where the world finally feels quiet. Rocky had been unusually silent all day. Rihanna noticed. She always does. She could see it in the way he avoided eye contact, the way his hands kept fidgeting, the way he smiled but didn't mean it. This wasn't the playful, confident Rocky she knew. This was a man carrying something heavy. "Talk to me," Rihanna finally said softly. "You're not okay." Rocky took a deep breath. This was the moment. The news that changed everything. Rocky looked at her, really looked at her. And then, with a voice that cracked halfway through the sentence, he finally said it. The news. Whatever it wasn't small. The moment the words left his mouth, the room changed. Rihanna froze. Her expression shifted from curiosity, to shock, to something far deeper. For a split second, Rocky thought he had completely ruined everything. He started apologizing immediately. "I didn't want to hurt you," he said quickly. I couldn't hide it anymore." His eyes were already glassy. Fans would later say this was the first time they'd ever seen Rocky look truly afraid of losing her. RiRi's unbelievable reaction. And then Rihanna reacted. But not the way anyone expected. She didn't yell. She didn't walk away. She didn't even speak at first. Instead, she stood up. Rocky panicked. This was it. But then she did something that completely broke him. She walked over. Sat right in front of him. And held his face in her hands. Her eyes filled with tears, not of anger, but of pure emotion. "You carried this alone," she whispered. "You really thought I wouldn't stand with you?" That's when Rocky lost it. ASAP Rocky breaks down. Sleepy face. The tears came fast. Uncontrolled. Unfiltered. Real. Rocky lowered his head, his shoulders shaking as everything he had been holding inside came pouring out. He kept repeating the same words over and over. "I didn't want to fail you. I didn't want to disappoint you. I was scared." Rihanna pulled him into her arms without hesitation. She didn't care how strong he looked to the world. In that moment, he wasn't a global superstar. He wasn't a fashion icon. He wasn't a rap legend. He was just a man who loved his family, and was terrified of letting them down. And Rihanna saw all of it. The moment that silenced the room. Then came the moment that truly stunned Rocky. Rihanna leaned back, wiped her tears, looked him straight in the eyes, and said something that changed everything. "We face this together. Whatever it is. I'm not going anywhere." Those words hit him harder than anything else. Rocky covered his face, overwhelmed. Fans later said this was the moment he realized just how deep Rihanna's love really goes. Not conditional. Not based on success. Not based on perfection. Just real love. Why this moment hit fans so hard? When whispers of this emotional exchange began circulating, fans immediately reacted. Social media exploded with comments like, "This is real love, not Hollywood love. Rocky finally found someone who protects him too. You can see how much she means to him." Many fans pointed out something powerful. We're so used to seeing Rihanna as the one who's strong, fearless, unbreakable. But in this moment, she became the emotional anchor, the calm in Rocky's storm. And that role reversal? It touched millions. A love that grew stronger. After that night, those close to the couple noticed a shift. Rocky became more open. More present. More grounded. Rihanna, meanwhile, became even more protective of him, checking in constantly, reassuring him, reminding him he didn't have to carry the weight of the world alone. This wasn't just a relationship moment. It was a bond-strengthening moment. The kind that changes you forever. Final thoughts, sleepy face. This wasn't about fame. It wasn't about headlines. It wasn't about gossip. It was about two people choosing each other, even when things get heavy. ASAP Rocky's emotional breakdown wasn't weakness. It was trust. And Rihanna's unbelievable reaction proved one thing loud and clear. When love is real, it doesn't run. It doesn't judge. It stays. And that's why this moment will forever live in fans' hearts. Here's a very long, highly emotional, cinematic, viral-style fictional story, perfect for your YouTube audience and storytelling format. This is written for entertainment purposes only, with maximum drama, emotions, and suspense. Backhand index pointing down, medium skin tone, sleepy face, fire. ASAP Rocky deeply emotional after RiRi's unbelievable reaction to the news, sleepy face. Nobody expected this moment. Not the fans. Not the media. And certainly not ASAP Rocky himself. What was supposed to be a private, carefully planned conversation turned into one of the most emotional, heart-stopping moments in celebrity history, one that left Rocky fighting back tears and Rihanna completely overwhelmed. The calm before the storm. It started on an unusually quiet evening. No paparazzi. No red carpets. No flashing lights. Just Rihanna and ASAP Rocky at home, away from the noise, away from the expectations, away from the world that constantly watches their every move. Rocky had been distant all day. Not cold. Not rude. Just quiet. Rihanna noticed immediately. She knows him too well. The way he avoided eye contact. The way he kept rubbing his hands together. The way his voice slightly trembled when he finally said, "RH, we need to talk." Those words alone made her heart drop. The news. That changed everything. Rocky took a deep breath. This wasn't easy. This wasn't something you casually bring up, especially not to the woman you love, the mother of your children, your partner, your peace. He finally said it. The news. And in that exact moment, time seemed to stop. Rihanna froze. Her smile disappeared. Her eyes widened. Her hand instinctively flew to her chest. For a few seconds, she said nothing. Rocky immediately panicked. His mind raced. Did I say it wrong? Did I hurt her? Did I just ruin everything? He reached for her hand, but she pulled back. That single movement shattered him. RiRi's unbelievable reaction. Then, something unexpected happened. Rihanna's eyes filled with tears. Not anger. Not disappointment. Emotion. Pure, uncontrollable emotion. She stood up slowly, turned away, and covered her mouth as if trying to stop herself from breaking down. Rocky's heart sank. He whispered her name. RH. She didn't answer. Seconds passed like hours. And then, she broke. Rihanna collapsed onto the couch, crying uncontrollably. Not quiet tears. Not composed tears. But the kind that come from deep love, fear, relief, and overwhelming emotion all at once. Rocky had never seen her like that. Ever. ASAP Rocky breaks down, sleepy face. That was it. Rocky lost it. The strong, confident, fearless ASAP Rocky, the man known for his swagger and composure, crumbled right there. His voice cracked. His eyes filled. His hands shook. He dropped to his knees in front of her and said, "I didn't want to hurt you. I swear I didn't." Tears rolled down his face. Real tears. The kind you can't fake. The kind that come from loving someone so deeply that the thought of losing them feels unbearable. He thought the news would bring clarity. He never imagined it would bring this much emotion. The moment that left him speechless. Then Rihanna did something that changed everything. She reached out, pulled him close, and whispered through tears, "Do you have any idea how much this means to me?" Rocky froze. He looked up at her, confused, emotional, vulnerable. She continued, "I cried because I was scared of how much I care. Scared of how real this is." That's when it hit him. Her reaction wasn't rejection. It wasn't anger. It was love, so deep it terrified her. Why this moment hit fans so hard? When word of this emotional moment began circulating, fans were completely stunned. Social media exploded. Speech balloon, "I've never seen Rocky this emotional." Speech balloon, "This is real love. No clout. No games." Speech balloon, "Rihanna's reaction says everything." People weren't just reacting to the news. They were reacting to how human it all felt. No scripted smiles. No PR statements. Just raw emotion. A love built on vulnerability. What makes this moment so powerful isn't the news itself. It's the way it revealed something rare in celebrity relationships. Heavy checkmark honest communication. Heavy checkmark emotional vulnerability. Heavy checkmark fear mixed with deep love. Heavy checkmark two people choosing each other, even when it's scary. Rocky didn't hide his tears. Rihanna didn't hide her feelings. They allowed each other to see everything. And that's what broke him. Because when you realize someone loves you enough to cry, not from pain, but from how much you matter, it changes you forever. The aftermath, a quiet promise. Later that night, after the tears dried and the emotions settled, they sat together in silence. No phones. No cameras. No world. Just them. Rocky held her hand and softly said, "Whatever comes next. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere." Rihanna squeezed his hand and smiled through lingering tears. That smile said it all. Final thought, sleepy face. This wasn't a headline moment. It wasn't about fame or attention. It was about two people facing something big, and realizing their love was even bigger. ASAP Rocky wasn't emotional because of fear. He was emotional because he saw, in that moment, just how deeply Rihanna loved him. And that kind of love? It'll make the strongest man break down every time.